So yeah, I don't know what that is. All right, so just for demonstration purposes, so if I want to square this off, so now all these are squared up. I could run these through the planer if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna, not right now. But just as long as I know that these are all squared, cool. I'm gonna do the same thing with these real quick. And then what I need to do is start brainstorming on the design and the build of my kid's crib and the dimensions and everything like that. So now all these scraps right here are squared. Yeah, so now I just got to figure out like a plan for like the measurements and stuff like that. I'm actually thinking about going with the whole rail crib theme for the dresser, if that makes any sense. So maybe what I could do, let me take off these goggles. So I kind of had an idea, and you guys let me know down in the comment section what you think. But I don't think I need to make the dresser this big. I think what I'm gonna do, and I'm just going over my creative process with you guys. Let me grab my pencil, just here in my pocket, and just figure out how long this is. So this is just shy of 29 inches. I think so there's some damage here. There's a little bit of a crack there. So I think what I could do, so it's just shy of 29 inches. So I think what I could do, maybe do it 2 feet. So yeah, let's do that. So let me grab my goggles real quick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the damage on both ends real quick. So right here, I want to take at least that much off. So I'm gonna put this a burn pile, and then I'm gonna measure 20 inches. Grab my square. Alright, so now once I cut this off, I'm not going to throw it away, because you never know what you could use it for. So now what I'm thinking is maybe I could use this, because I don't want to waste these, not these. By the way, I don't want to throw those away only because I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. So these are all pretty much the same size. This one has a lot of figure in it. This one I backfilled with epoxy and it shrunk. So let me see. So now let me pick out the most decorative pieces. This one is a little too short, I meant too thin, not thin, but it's not wide enough. This one is the one with a lot of figure. And it's thick enough that it's not going to fit in there. That's good. Let me see. This one maybe. Okay, that one fits. Nice and snug. This one I can probably sand down. That's a maybe. That one fits in there too loose, so that's a no. This one has a nice nail mark in it. That one fits in there nice and snug, so that's a maybe. This one has a nice nail in it. That's it. And that fits in there nice and snug. So basically what I'm trying to do, and obviously I can cut these to fit, I also have to figure out how tall I want the drawer to be. I meant the dresser. So if memory serves all of us correctly, I have these pieces of wood I'm going to end up using. This one maybe not. This one maybe. I'm not sure how. Yeah, that's straight. So I'd say like a good height for the dresser. Let me see how tall this is. just shy of 4 feet. So I'm thinking yeah, so I'm thinking just shy of 4 feet. Maybe I could do 3 feet. I don't know. What do you guys think? Or do you think I should try to get the full use out of the board? I feel like that's gonna be a really tall dresser. You know what? I'm gonna leave it full length. Trying to think, should I do a rip cut on it? Because what I am thinking is, and I hope you guys don't think that I cut these for nothing, like I squared these for nothing, just wanted to move these out the way, is ultimately these chunks are gonna have a purpose. Now I'm gonna have to run them through the planer just to get them like a uniform size, not that big of a deal. But yeah, so I got these chunks of oak. Losing it here. So I got these chunks of oak. That what I could do, throw this in my burn pile. Is I can use this as support for the drawers, and let me see what some of the pieces of oak that I have that I'm going to use. Not that, not these, not that. So this looks like a good piece I could use. I'm gonna have to I forgot what you call it. I'm gonna have to like join the pieces, cut them on the saw, and that's all a part of prep work really. So I got some skinnier pieces, I got some thicker pieces. I think the thicker pieces I'll use them for down at the bottom, skinnier pieces up on top. Yeah, so this is all oak right here. All right, so yeah, so this all goes in with the prep work. So basically my idea, now let me bring the saw blade down. I don't care if I gotta go out and grab another piece of or another pallet. Now if I'm gonna use this length to the fullest, I'm gonna have to screw this in. I'm I'm gonna try to screw it in from the back side and see, but first I want to see what the average length on these boards are. So I'll grab like, I don't know, 4 or 5 boards. And just see what the average length on these are. So I could do it 4 feet tall, 3 feet deep. And maybe 2 feet wide. I could do that. So 4 tall, 3 deep, 2 wide. Let me double check. What did I cut this to? I cut that to 20 inches. That's all right, because it looks like I got some breakage here. This one I could probably flip over. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of sanding to do. But yeah. So yeah, most of these boards are about 3 feet. So I'll start cutting them to about 20 inches as I go. I don't want to start cutting beforehand. Now that's just that chunk. Let me see about this chunk. These chunks right here. Yeah, so these are just a little bit shorter. That's right. I'm gonna be cutting it at 20 inches. So 4 feet tall, 3 feet deep, 2 feet wide. All right, yeah, that'll work. So it looks like I already got the holes here for my guides, if you will. There you go. All right, so yeah, let me go ahead and try to like map it out for you guys a little bit. So this is 4 feet tall, and I'm gonna do, because I want to line it up like this. And what did I say? 3 feet deep. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a 45-degree cut on one side on some of these boards, and then just start, I'm gonna do 45 and then 45. So 4 feet tall, 3 feet deep, 2 feet wide. So I think I'm gonna worry about the tall and the wide. And I want to try to plane them down to a certain thickness, because these, like I said, are really thick. These are the skinnier ones. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'll see you guys back here in a bit.